Willie Waffle standing by. Good morning, Willie.
Well, good morning. Does anything tell you more about the commercialism in America than people throwing a riot because they couldn't get a $5 bill to bear?
Yeah, it is when you really think about that. Just a statement like you would think if, I mean, you've got protests going on over the family separation, right? You could take those quotes and just lift them out and put them into the family separation story, and you're like, oh, my Lord, the drama. It's so sad, isn't it? I mean... Oh,
everybody's ready to fight at the drop of a hat these days, man. It is crazy.
Right. Yeah, you are right. All right, let's go into the movies. And do they traditionally do, like, horror movies? The movie I'm talking about, Hotel Transylvania 3, is out today. Do they like to kind of coordinate around a Friday the 13th, or does that mean nothing?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. I mean, obviously the one movie that used to try to do it all the time was Friday the 13th. And with all their sequels. And, yeah, I mean, I think it tends to work out a little bit more when Friday the 13th is, like, in the fall, and we're a little bit more in the Halloween spirit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but here, it's just Adam Sandler with his big, crazy cartoon gang, and it just seemed to make some sense to tie it all in because the whole movie is about monster puns. I mean, they're going on a cruise that starts at the Bermuda Triangle. When he wants to meet a girl, he gets an app called Zinger instead of Tinder. I mean, like, they're going for all of that stuff in this movie anyway.
Funny, obviously funny. It's got to be a funny movie, not as much scary as funny, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's really built for kids. It's a goofy, silly movie with all the monsters just doing crazy, outrageous things. And then every once in a while they have a story where Dracula maybe has found true love, but it turns out the woman of the Victor Van Helsing, and maybe the whole cruise is a setup.
Oh, okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, so this is an animation. This is animation?
Yes. I've seen Hotel Transylvania
it's all animated.
1 and 2 about 35 times. My son loves it.
Yeah. Did the first time you ever watch it was on VHS?
No. Actually, these are pretty. These come out quick. They come out like every other year, don't they?
Well, yeah. I think we have actually had one every other year for the past few years. Well, what else is Sandler working on right now? I mean, come on.
That's
You're right.
How many more movies does he have with his Netflix contract? Didn't he?
I think he's got at least 1 or 2 more to go.
And how about the Emmys? Netflix for the first time upending HBO. And I remember when Sopranos came out, and it was a big deal when HBO actually won an Emmy.
Yeah.
And now the most Emmys go to HBO every year, except for this year. Netflix number 1. HBO number 2 and NBC number 3. I thought that was big for Netflix.
Oh, yeah, it's a massive shift in the consciousness of Emmy voters. Because like you said, they used to look down on stuff that was on cable, that was on HBO. And now you're in a better place. You're considered better just being on Netflix than opposed to being on CBS.
Yeah, it's really something. And by the way, Hotel Transylvania 3, how many waffles on this one?
I'm going to say 2 waffles. It's average.
It is what it is, and for that, it's pretty good then. Okay, I like it. All right, and then, I never thought The Rock would develop into a superstar actor, but he really kind of has, hasn't he?
Oh, because The Rock is just our lovable, charming, big, muscular teddy bear of a dude, We all think he's great, and this movie is all about The Rock, okay? They might as well just call it The Rock versus a skyscraper that's on fire.
And the movie is called Skyscraper, right?
Yeah, it's called Skyscraper, and the idea is that he's a security consultant who used to work for the FBI. He's supposed to kind of analyze all the processes that are in place for the world's tallest building, and of course, while he's there, terrorists move in and set the building on fire. But what makes it worse is that The Rock's family is in that building, and now they've got trouble.
Yeah. Oh boy. So they've taken over this skyscraper. That's an interesting concept. I've never seen before. So.
I never saw Die Hard once in my life.
That's right. This is just crazy.
That was Christmas. This is Friday the 13th. It's crazy.
So what do you give Skyscraper? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to say 3 waffles. You know,
nice.
It's completely cliche. It's completely predictable. But there's just this great element of action. And you have all these death-defying moments where The Rock is hanging off the side of a building, or he's standing on a bridge that's thousands of feet in the air. You know it's going to break. I mean, just all these moments just have your heart pumping. And that's the fun part of the movie.
Yeah. All right. So, and by the way, I wasn't with you last week to be able to find out. How did you like Ant-Man?
I think Ant-Man and the Wasp was really good. I think it was a great continuation of what, to my mind, is still the most surprising Marvel movie. There's the story of a superhero whose power is he can shrink to the size of an ant, and they made it work, and they continue to make it work here. And I think it's that CGI that really blows me away. You know, watching these characters shrink and grow at a moment's notice, it just looks so smooth, it's so amazing, and they do such a great job with knowing when to use it. It's a fun movie. I thought Ant-Man and the Wasp was like a 3.5 waffle movie.
Wow. All right. Marvel's been the big surprise, right? I mean, all of a sudden, they're putting out movies that are really, really entertaining and some pretty good movies. So
it's shocking.
It's shocking. All right, Willie, great stuff.
It is.
You're right. Wafflemovies.com is the website. Willie, as always, thanks so much. We'll talk to you again next week.
All right. Talk to you next week, guys.